I left my mom to drown in work. I've worked at my mom's salon since 2022. When I started, the place barely pulled in 70 grand a year. I took over the books, the scheduling, the marketing, and I still did hair and lashes on the floor most days. Last year, we hit 380,000. That was mostly me, and everyone knew it. About a year in, Mom offered to make me a full partner. I turned it down. I told her I wanted to move out of state eventually, and I didn't want to be tied to a building with her name on the lease. She still leaned on me for almost everything after that, especially anything with a screen attached to it. Then 2 months ago, she told me she wanted to bring back bridal house calls. My stomach dropped the second she said it. When I was 16, she and her husband Roy used to run those together. Brides wanted hair and makeup done at their own house before the ceremony, so Mom and Roy would leave at 6 in the morning, and sometimes not get home until 1 the next night. More than once they called me at midnight because they were short a set of hands, and I had a test at 8 the next morning. I hated every second of it. It's part of why I stayed away from this whole industry for years, even though I was good at it. Mom said the state was cracking down on booth renters now, some new law about how independent contractors get classified, and it could wreck a shop like ours if we didn't restructure. Bringing bridal calls back as an employee package was her plan to future-proof us. I told her I agreed the law was a real threat, but I wanted to build out certification classes instead, teaching new stylists for a fee. Slower growth, but nobody's driving home at 2 in the morning. That won't scale fast enough, she said. It's still my business, she said, when I kept pushing. That's your right, I told her, but I'm not doing midnight house calls again. If you make me, I'm done. We landed on a deal. She could bring the service back, but if it needed after-hours work, she'd handle that part herself. I wouldn't get pulled into it. That lasted 6 weeks. 3 weeks in, she texted at 10 at night because the card reader app wouldn't sync, and I drove over and fixed it myself. This week she asked me to stay late Thursday for an unrelated deadline, and I said yes. Today I finished my part early and told her I was clocking out to make up for the overtime. She barely looked at me when I grabbed my keys. That night she texted me, "I'm drowning. I don't know how I'm going to get through this week." I didn't answer. I didn't know how to say it back without it sounding like I told you so. My Aunt Carol called me before I'd even made coffee the next morning. "Your mother is a wreck," she said. "She told me you walked out on her when she needed you most. How could you do that to her?" I told Carol that wasn't the whole story, that Mom broke our agreement first. Carol wasn't really listening. After we hung up, I logged into the salon's booking software out of habit, just to check the week ahead. That's when I saw it. Mom had scheduled 3 bridal house calls for the same week, all starting after 8 at night, all booked 2 weeks earlier. Before she ever sent me that text about drowning, she knew exactly what she was signing herself up for. She just figured I'd cave once she looked bad enough in front of the family. I drove straight to the salon and found her in the back, folding towels like nothing was wrong. "You booked 3 late calls before you ever told me you were struggling," I said. "You didn't get overwhelmed. You planned this." She didn't even deny it. "I knew you'd help if it got bad enough," she said. "I'm not helping," I said. "I'm done managing the books too. Find somebody else." Her face went white. "You can't just quit on me. Watch me," I said. I cleared out my desk that same afternoon while she was on the phone, canceling 2 of the 3 bridal calls. I heard her tell one bride that Roy would be covering hair alone that night. I didn't stick around to hear the rest of the call. I mailed the office keys back the next morning. Then I pulled out the suitcase I'd already started packing for the move I'd been planning long before any of this started. And I didn't text her when I crossed the state line. I'm moving to Spotify. Search KoleReads and follow.